So the other day was my 1 month with my 2020 Honda Grom.
Flashback.
It has had a tough life, but I'm here to rescue it. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna make it pretty. Oh!
End of flashback.
But is it actually a good first motorcycle? On this ride, I'm going to explain to you guys how much of a better rider the Grom has made me, how comfortable it is on long rides, cost to maintain a Grom, how much my Grom costed me, how many issues I've had with my Grom, and etc, etc. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is the Grom a good first motorcycle? If this Grom wasn't an amazing first bike, it sure as heck is a fun one, because I've put almost 700 miles on this bike. I didn't really know how to ride an actual motorcycle until before the Grom. You know, when I was younger, I had a dirt bike, but then I sold it after like a month or two. Like, I never actually got the experience in on it, and it was kind of one of the cheaper Chinese dirt bikes. It was like an SSR 150 or something. So the Grom is actually like my first motorcycle. And if you go back and watch the video, or I'll just put up a clip of when I was riding the Grom home, I was kind of scared to take turns. Oh, this is a scary curve. Oh my. Oh. The Grom felt so heavy to me. Nowadays, it obviously don't. But at the time, it felt very heavy to me. And I was like, oh my goodness. I have to take these, sharp turns, whatever. Now, I look forward to them turns. They are so fun, them curvy roads on the Grom. But if you see the video of when I brought it home, oh, that's a clean 350. If you see the video when I brought it home, I was just scared. Now, I feel so comfy on the Grom. I feel so confident on the Grom. Not that there's a turn that I can hit and show you guys, but I have progressed a lot over the month of me owning my Grom. But yeah, I would say even if you're just average, just everyday riding, not doing no wheelies or anything, is the Grom a good first motorcycle? I'm gonna say yes. Not that I'm a motorcycle professional, but it has taught me a lot. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the cost of owning this Grom and maintaining this Grom. So I paid $2,000 flat for this Grom. I had to get it in my name, which costed me right around $60 to put the title in my name and stuff. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So everywhere I ride this Grom is actually just a closed course. I don't take it on public roads or anything, because there is no insurance on the Grom. I priced like full coverage because where I live, people like to steal things. They like to put their grubby little hands on things that ain't theirs. And I was pretty concerned because Groms are one of them things that people like to put their grubby little hands on. But it was costing me like $90 a month, they quoted me, just because I'm young and stuff, and I don't know, I have a speeding ticket from the past. Like $90 a month for full coverage on the Grom. And I'm like, man, nah. And then I think even like liability was like $60, and I was like, man, by the time I save all that extra money, I could buy another Grom. With that aside, the Grom has costed me maybe $10 to $15. That's it, $10 to $15 over 700 miles. Because this Grom is so cheap to fill up, and the only maintenance I really got to do to this thing, in that first month, is just put gas in it. Sure, I should probably flush the oil and everything, and make sure that the previous owner, wasn't lying about having new oil, yada yada. But Groms, they will go forever, okay? Is the Grom cheap? Maintenance-wise, have I had any problems, yada yada? I've not had no problems with my Grom. And this Grom lives on red line. And not just from me, I think the previous owner did it too. He told me that he learned wheelies on this bike, and I learned wheelies on this bike, and I can tell you that this Grom was always on red line. Like, I'm talking about hours and hours every night. I would go out there and try to learn how to wheelie this bike, and it would live on red line. And there's no issues. I've had no problems with the bike. Look at this. Prime example. I would be so scared of this when I first bought the Grom, but now it's so fun. Dude, I would be so scared of this when I was bringing the Grom home. Now it's just a blast. It is a thrill. Is the Grom, good for long rides? And is it good for street riding, highway riding, etc., etc.? As you can tell, I'm usually riding in a city like this. Speed limit right there, I think the speed limit was right there, like 45 miles an hour on average. So the Grom is perfect for me, because the Grom tops out at like 70. If you're really, downhill, have the whole world, on your side, the Grom will hit 70. Yeah, it's not gonna do perfect on the freeway up there, but it does amazing, city riding and stuff like that. If you live in a city where it's 40, 50 miles an hour, man, this Grom is gonna be perfect for you, and you're gonna love every second of it. I love every second of it. Long ride period. After about an hour or 2 hours, you're going to want to get up from the Grom and take a couple steps. You're going to want to stretch your back, and that's just how it goes. I feel like it's like that with almost any motorcycle, though. Progression-wise, how does this bike handle some, like you progressing, slow to fast? I'm going to say this bike has taught me a lot very quickly. I'm a month in. I love taking corners with it. As you guys can tell, absolutely love, ripping around the turns and stuff. And then wheelies, of course. Everyone loves wheelies. I'm sure if you're looking at this video, you probably already have a Grom on your bucket list, and you're just watching videos while you save, because that's exactly what I did. I just watched 1,000 YouTube videos while I was saving the money. Is the Grom a good progression wheelie bike? I can ride out a wheelie fairly decently on the Grom. A lot better than I could on day one. And I would like to say that's a success. If you're looking for a first motorcycle, as a beginner motorcyclist, do I recommend to you a Grom? As a beginner myself, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, why are you even asking me? Like, just buy one.